Real quick, before we get started, we have something really cool we want to tell you about.
Magic artist Justina and Piotr Dura's exclusive playmat Kickstarter is here, so this is your chance to get their art like the beautiful promo Bolus of Citadel on a playmat.
The collection includes other cEDH staples like Talion the Kindly Lord by Justina and the newest art for Underworld Breach by Piotr.
Even cooler, the first 250 backers will receive a signed artist proof.
The Kickstarter is running for just a few weeks, so use our link in the description to check out the limited Justina and Piotr Dura playmat collection.
Now let's get into the video.
Welcome to Play to Win, where we play to win. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Cam. This week, we're joined by Tuck and Kirby of Fit for a King to play 2 games of cEDH.
Hi, I'm Tuck. I play in Fit for a King and Offered Minivan, and thanks for having us on the show today. We're out working on a new record. If you've never heard our band, go listen to it anywhere and everywhere that you can listen to music. And yeah, Dylan, thanks for having us on the show.
And I'm Ryan, and I'm also in Fit for a King, not also an off-road minivan, but all the other same stuff.
This video is brought to you in part by Dragon Shield. Use code PLAYTOWIN5, the affiliate link down below for 5% off to help support the show.
And check us out on Patreon to support us directly and get awesome extra perks like being able to see the Chill to Win game, which was the bonus game that we played with Tuck and Kirby.
So we have me on Glarb's Day. Cam is on Rograk Thrasios.
Nejibana.
Tuck is on Mothman, and Kirby's playing Timna Kamal. Any pre-games?
No. I don't.
Draw card. Tropical Island, Deathrite Shaman. That's it. Pass turn.
I'll get a draw too. I drew 1 card. Play Polluted Delta and crack it to 39. Tropical Island and cast a Soul Ring. I'll cast Rograk and then pass the turn.
Draw. Bloodstained crack it. Take 1, going to 39. Bayou.
This feels like a spite thing because I just lost this card. I assure you it's not. I'm going to force a will pitch and counterbalance. You'll see on my turn.
I mean, you saw what it did last game.
Yeah,
So.
I am not upset by it.
My game plan really revolves around milling this game. I'm going to lose a life. Oh, in the Chill to Win this past week on Tuesday for patrons, I lost this card horrendously, and my hand, it uses the graveyard a lot. I'm going to lose to it. There's going to be stuff going to the graveyard. I can't be taking 2 damage for each card.
Plus, with the Mothman too, just go check out the Chill to Win game if you haven't seen it yet.
I'll draw Forest for an Absence Pilgrim. I will pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. It's even funnier when you see that I'm playing a Beseiju as my land for turn, but I'm going to try to exile Cameron's Polluted Delta, and I will cast 6.
Oh, I see. Ooh, yeah, that makes sense.
That's kind of why, you know? I feel like, okay, that's it. I will pass my turn.
I'll get 1 and I'll draw Wooded Foothills and crack it. Going to 38. Volcanic Island, cast Thrasios. And then I will pass.
Draw Polluted Delta. Deathrite Shaman. Crack the Polluted Delta. Take 1, going to 38. Focus.
I'll untap, draw. Let's play a Godless Shrine. Losing 2. Granite Magistrate.
Ooh, I'm glad my timing worked out.
Yep.
Then I'll tap a black for a Deathrite Shaman.
That's so funny. Oh my god, look at all you guys.
Triple Deathrite.
And after that, I'll pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw a card. I think Tuck, I'm just going to come at you with my 2/4 and get a 6 trigger. Mill 3.
Got it.
Hermit Druid, Overgrown Tomb, and Fierce Guardianship. Okay. Get an Overgrown Tomb into my hands and these 2 into my graveyard. I wish I could retrace it. Damn it. 2.
So I'm at 36.
Play some bad cards then. Guy's Cradle. Well, that's not bad. That's good. I'll tap it for 2. Here's another 2. And let's hard cast Fate Stitcher.
That is a bad card, Dylan.
That's the one I was referring to. That's it.
Really good with your Cradle, though.
It's not bad. It does some things.
Yeah.
If you're looking at my deck list down below in the Moxfield link, you'll notice there's no Fate Stitcher there. I took it out.
That Hermit Druid that we saw in your graveyard, is that in your deck still?
Nope, that one's also gone. Yeah, that one's also gone. It's a shame, though. Without the Drannith, Hermit Druid would have been great here. Would have made a lot of sense. But Drannith shuts the retrace off of the 6, so.
I go to mine? Sure. I'll play my own Cradle.
Oh, wow.
Thanks. I think I'm just passing.
Untap, draw, Mox Diamond of the Jukabog. I'm going to tap Deathrite Shaman. I'll exile one of the lands from your graveyard.
I'll respond and I'll grab it.
Aha.
With my Deathrite. Make green mana.
Loopy head. All right, fine. I tap 2 for a Bloom Tender. I will Pathos.
I'll untap.
I can't wait till my friend Andrew watches this show and then he hears me go Pathos every time.
Herblord. Everybody has swaps.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Timna. Move to combat. I'll send Drannith over at Tuck for 1/3.
Go to 35.
Then I'll move to main 2. Lose a life. Go down to 37. Draw a card. Tap Deathrite Shaman, exiling the Bajuka Bug out of Tuck's graveyard for a green to play a Birds of Paradise. I will pass.
Go to my turn. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Go to combat. Tuck, I'm going to come at you with 6. I will get a 6 trigger and mill 3. 1, 2, 3. Ah. Doomsday and Opposition Agent into the graveyard and Underground Sea into my hand. Play Underground Sea and pass my turn.
On your end step, I'll activate Thrasios. I'm gonna say hell yeah to a Ancient Tomb. Go to my turn. I'll draw for my turn. Devoted Druid. That'll be good later. I will also pass.
On your end step, I'm going to tap for 1 on the Vamp Tutor.
That sounds good.
I take 2 on the Vamp Tutor. We should have screamoed this whole episode. Like, if we cry screamed the entire time, everyone
you know
would be
what?
really stoked on us.
That's a really good idea. Why didn't we think of that? You're right. We should do that.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next. Yeah, we'll do it
Okay.
for next time. It'll be weird to start now.
Draw this card. I'm gonna pass.
I'll untap and draw.
Doreen, you do that thing when I tap my death rate and then you tap your death rate and then you don't even let me have any.
Yeah, I'll probably do that. Yeah.
Let's Windswept Heath, and I'll just go ahead and crack that. Then I will just go straight into combat. Yeah, I'm just going to send Tim that tuck for 2. I'll go up to 38, then main 2, go down to 37, draw a card.
Flash in a Bowmaster.
I pass on Bowmaster.
We gotta go at the Devoted Druid.
So Devoted Druid will have 1 damage on him.
Second damage at Devoted Druid.
Yeah.
So in response to that second damage, fuck it, I'm not gonna do anything. I don't even have the combo piece in my hand, so why am I protecting Devoted Druid? It's fine.
I'm going to play an Ellisnorn Mother of Machines.
That sounds good.
Not to me. I'm gonna mana drain her.
That's a good one
Yeah.
to manage.
This might have been a little bit hasty here, but I really do like getting 5 mana. And I don't think that Dylan's going to cast anything that costs more than 5 mana on his turn.
Tuck has a 2/2 orc.
I'm going to pass turn after that.
In end step, I'm going to activate Deathrite Shaman to exile Tuck's Vampiric Tutor. Everyone loses 2. I'll use Fate Stitcher to untap the Deathrite Shaman. Let's exile that Devoted Druid with Deathrite Shaman for this next time, and I'll gain 2 life. Go to 41. Go to my turn. Untap, upkeep, draw card. Combat 6 will come at Cameron. Get a 6 trigger. Mill 3? Is that okay?
Also. Oh, yeah. But Dylan, can we draw enough cards this turn to get rid of Draineth Magistrate? Just asking.
Let me see what the 6 trigger is. Can I do this first? I'm not sure.
Yeah, pal.
6 trigger reveals Deadly Relic, Burning Catacombs, and Bayou. I'll take the Burning Catacombs. I have to draw 3 cards. Oh.
Draw 3 cards if we could Bowmaster the Draineth. That's how it works.
Yeah, I have actually something pretty perfect for that. You're gonna kill Draenith?
I'll kill the Draineth and we can have fun, pal.
I'm gonna cast Brainstorm.
That's pretty good.
Draw 3.
3 pingies, Draineth. And I go to a 5/5 orc.
Putting these 2 cards back.
I think you might regret when 6 is out doing that. In response to the Orcish Bowmaster's damage, I'm going to tap Birds, Deathrite, exile Hermit Druid.
Now, for myself also, in response to the Draineth dying, I'm going to tap for a black and tap the Deathrite Shaman. I'm going to target the Doomsday.
Yes, that's also fine. Doomsday's exiled, then I'll take 2.
I'll take 2 as well.
You'll notice I have a Marsh Flats in play. It's me from the future. A couple things went out of order right now. It's fine. I'll play the Marsh Flats in a second. Play this Marsh Flats as my land for turn. Okay, I'm gonna sacrifice my Marsh Flats. Find this Watery Grave. Go to 36. Tap Guy's Cradle for 3 green. I'll cast Glorb. I'll get the top. Exile one of your lands that polluted Delta Tuck. I'll exile that to make a black mana. I'll use it on an Imperial Seal.
I think now I'll activate Thrasios, go down to 30. I will bottom a card and reveal Basalt Monolith. So that's a card that I draw.
Kill the birds.
Imperial Seal, okay?
All good by me.
Lose 2 life. Find this card. This one's on top. Use Fate Stitcher to actually untap my Deathrite Shaman. Kirby, I'll take your Windswept Heath to make a black mana and use one of the screen and cast a Cabal Ritual. 5 black. Then let's use Glarb to cast this Bolus's Citadel from the top of my library using this 6 mana.
That's pretty good. I got nothing for Bolus to Citadel.
Are you missing Draineth here?
What happened? What happened? Well, you weren't supposed to do this. What happened?
This is a big 6 mana spell. More than 5.
Way more than 5. I'm supposed to have 2 blue mana. What happened?
To be honest, I think I should have done this in a little bit of a different order. Not that it mattered. I should have cast the Cabal Ritual first to make sure that resolves before I Imperial Seal for a 6-drop on top of my library. Because then if I do that and you counter the ritual, I mean, why would you counter the ritual over the Imperial Seal? I just think that sequencing would have just been a little bit safer. I don't know.
No, I think that's definitely fair.
But we're in a good spot. Both Citadel in play, so I'm happy. I'll look at the top. I already played a land, though. And guess what's on top? Gitaxian Probe Tuck. You're the one who wanted the Draenith Magistrate gone, so let's see if I've made a mistake here. I'm going to pay 2 life to do it and go to 32. I'm going to close your eyes, yeah.
I just moved away from the Zoom.
Okay, I understand. I'm comfortable telling the table there's a food chain and a tutor in Tuck's hand. I'll draw a card off the look at the top. Okay, let's cast this Tainted Pact off the top for 2 life.
Wow.
Look at the top right now.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly where we're going just yet, but we'll see. Start exiling. So what's cool, I think, about this interaction is in between, I'm allowed to look before I exile because of Bolus's Citadel. So I can look at the top of my library at any time, which includes in between resolving a spell. Okay. Look here. And there's that. I will stop here at the Sensei's Divining Top. These cards are exiled, Tainted Pact in the yard. Cast Sensei's Divining Top.
But you're drawing each time, right?
Yes.
I have no response.
No response.
Other than shame and failure, knowing that I let my friends down.
I'm going to draw a card, put top on top.
Dylan's face.
And I'll spend 1 life with the Sensei's Divining Top and go to 28 to recast this top. Do it again, draw a card.
Your face.
So I'll go to 27 and then 26 when I recast top. 2 life for this Orcish Bowmaster off the top. Go to 24.
Sick, you did it.
I'll have it ETB and shoot your Orcish Bowmaster.
Well,
I'm going to spend 2 more life and cast this Felwar Stone. 3 life and cast this Dosin. Draw, recast Sensei's Divining Top. Draw with top, 1 life, draw a card, 1 life, draw a card, 1 life, draw a card, recast, draw a card and recast. Go to 12. 1 more life for this Mystical Tutor. Go search. Find Yawgmoth's Will. Cast Yawgmoth's Will from the top of my library. Look at the top. Perfect. 1 life for Culling the Weak as an additional cost, sacrificing this Orc army. Make 4 black. Cast this Cabal Ritual from my graveyard. Go to 2 and then make another 5. Imperial Seal, this card. And cast Thassa's Oracle from the top of my library. Cast this Tainted Pact from my graveyard.
Hell yeah, nicely done, dude.
Bull Citadel, very powerful, and getting rid of that Drannith Magistrate. That was huge. Thank you, Tuck, for allowing me to do that on my turn. That was really helpful.
Maybe it will go better in the second game for me. What if we say it together? In the next one, Cam and I are playing the same decks, but this time Tuck is on Xyrus and Kirby is on Malcolm.
Yeah, that's way better. Yeah, why don't we do that more often?
Yeah, really.
Good luck, have fun.
draw for turn. Of course. Step 1. Going to 39. Play a Delighted Halfling and pass.
We'll draw, play an island, and a Mox Amber that does nothing. I'll pass.
I will draw a card. Tropical Island, Soul Ring. Pass turn.
All right, I'll draw. I like the Tropical Island part, so I'll do that. I'll cast Rograk. I'll cast Mox Amber. I'll cast Arcane Signet. Pass the turn.
Also, speaking of frogs, what's our consensus on Polywog strategy at this point?
Pretty bad.
I think not as good as I initially thought.
Depending on the deck.
Tap 2. I will cast a Talisman. I'll tap 2, take 1 life, going to 38, and cast an Arcane Signet, and I will pass.
I will draw, play a War Rune, and pass.
Untap. Keep draw. Cast Ristic Study.
Nice.
That's it. Pass turn. Missed my second land drop.
I'll try to help you get it. I'll draw. Let's play Otawara and cast a Kinnan.
May I draw?
You may draw.
Thank you.
The One Ring on the stack.
That's a Ristic Study.
Hello.
You get it. I will pass the turn then.
You have protection?
I do have protection, yeah.
Untap, draw. I will cast a Spellseeker.
Ristic Study trigger.
Pass on Ristic.
Draw.
I grant a Warbly Tutor. I'm going to take 1, going to 37, and cast an Impact Tremors.
Ristic Study trigger.
I will pass.
Draw.
I'll pass turn.
And step, I'll flash in Malcolm.
Ristic Study.
Yeah.
I'll draw.
Untap, draw. Play Seagate Reborn for land, losing 3, going down to 37. I will move to combat. Send Malcolm over at Dylan for 2 flying.
Take 2.
It'll get a bounty counter. I draw a card and discard a card. I'll discard an Echo of Eons.
That's fucked up and scary. Why would you discard that card?
Play a Lotus Petal.
Ristic Study trigger. May I draw?
Pay that one. Pass turn.
Go to my turn. Untap. Draw a card. Underground Sea. Cast the One Ring.
Nice, you too.
Me too.
In response, I'll draw a card. Sounds good to me.
I have protection. I will go to my end step with 8 cards. Go to discard. Crop rotation.
Go to my turn. On my upkeep, I will lose 1 to the One Ring, going down to 39, and then draw for my turn. Play Gemstone Caverns as my land. Thrasios.
Ristic Study trigger.
I'll pay for Ristic Study.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna pass.
Cast the Lion's Eye Diamond.
Ristic Study.
You can draw. Take 1, going to 36. Cast an Uncounterable Xyrus.
Ristic Study trigger.
I'll respond. Flashing in a Fairy Mastermind, and I'll pay the Ristic.
In response to Fairy Mastermind, I'd like to draw 2 cards. Get my 2 draws.
Gotta draw.
Because I've drawn that card there. I should have activated the One Ring in response to the Fairy Mastermind to draw my second card then, so that by the time the Fairy Mastermind entered, I'd be drawing my 3rd card for turn. The Fairy Mastermind wouldn't trigger? Yeah, Xyrus is good with me.
Me too, then.
Pass turn.
Untap and draw. I guess just move to combat. We'll go at Cam for 2 in the air.
I'll take 2, 37.
I'll draw.
I make a snake. Everybody takes 1.
How does the damage dealt? Is
It's
it
damage, so you prevent it.
prevent?
Let's discard this Consecrated Sphinx. Second main, cast an Isochron Scepter.
Ristic study trigger.
I won't pay it.
I'll draw.
Make a snake. Everybody takes 1.
I pass priority on.
Hard cast a Force of Negation targeting the Isochron Scepter.
Ristic study trigger.
I will pay with the additional floating. I have blue, 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 blue. I'll pay with the extra blue.
I have no response.
It's exiled.
After that, I will pass turn.
In your end step, activate the One Ring. Draw card.
Make a snake. Everybody takes 1.
And then there's a Fairy Mastermind trigger since that's your second draw
There
for the turn.
is, so I draw.
Make a snake. Everybody takes 1.
Untap, upkeep, take 1 from the One Ring, go to 37, and draw for turn. Flooded Strand has my land for turn. I'm going to cast Felwar Stone. Crack Flooded Strand, go to 36. Find Watery Grave, go to 34. I'm going to cast Hermit Druid.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I will cast this Mana Vault. I'll just go to end step and discard this Carpet of Flowers.
Cool. And I'll take 2 on my upkeep and then draw. I'll play a Cradle as my land. I'm going to start by putting a Gilded Drake on the stack.
Ristic Study trigger.
Oh, buddy.
Have it, Dylan.
Draw card.
Zyrus trigger.
33 for me.
30 for me.
I'll activate the One Ring and draw 2 cards.
Fairy Mastermind.
Okay, 2 more triggers.
I'm at 28.
I pass on Gilded Drake.
Gilded Drake ETB will target Zyrus.
You got it, pal.
Ooh, I wanted to say this too.
Yep.
There is I know there's a Hermit Druid in play, and I know that I took this Zyrus, but you don't know the contents of my hand, number one.
And this is important information for me that I know that you cast Gilded Drake and you didn't take my Hermit Druid. That
Yeah.
means something.
And also, Zyrus is really good when everyone's drawing cards and I have a Cradle.
The impact tremors too, that's also nuts.
Oh yeah, we're going to die to Zyrus if we don't die to the Hermit Druid here. So I need to make sure that I have this.
Draw 3 cards now.
I'll respond by tapping 1 for a Mystical Tutor.
Tapping 1 for Mystical Tutor. Yeah, that's Ristic Study, I
Ristic
guess.
Study trigger.
I will not.
I will draw.
Cam gets a snake.
Yep, that's all good with me.
Reality Shift on top of the deck.
Then I'll draw my 3, and then you get the Fairy Mastermind trigger.
Draw the Reality Shift.
Also, I'm gonna miss 1,000 snakes like I just did right there. So just don't worry about it.
Float a blue and cast a Springleaf Drum, paying for Ristic Study. Red, red, and 1 green. Floating 4 green. Here's Imperial Recruiter.
Ristic Study trigger.
I will... So you can draw.
I will draw.
Make a snake.
Man, I shouldn't have tapped Cradle yet. That was so stupid. 5 Seedborn, 5 mana for Seedborn.
Ristic Study.
This time, I'll float a blue, paying for Ristic Study.
I'll respond, but it's not to do that. I just want to protect my commander. Correct Lotus Petal. I'm going to Ripples of Potential.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Proliferate the bounty counter, then phase Malcolm out till my turn.
Cool. Seedborn Muse?
Good.
Yeah, no response.
Pass my turn.
End step. I get effects. I'm gonna hard cast this Deadly Relic, targeting your Seaborn Muse.
I will cast Flare of Denial, sacrificing my Kinnan.
Ristic Study.
I'll pay for your Ristic Study with this Elvish Spirit Guide.
I'll force pitching Phyrexian Metamorph.
Okay, yeah, it's exiled. And so is my Seedborn Muse. And then I will pass the turn.
Tap. I draw. Taking another 1 off Manacon. Finale equals 3.
Ristic Study.
You can draw.
Yeah, I have no response.
I'm wishing that I still had my Force of Negation. I'm sorry, Cameron. I pass.
Yeah,
Okay.
He's great.
I'm gonna go get an Enduring Vitality. Everyone takes 1 damage from Impact Tremors.
Oh, that's a lot of mana. I just realized what this
So
card
much.
does for you. Holy
yeah,
shit.
it's so good
Okay.
for you, dude. I'm so happy that you've done this.
I'm gonna cast the Mystic Aurora.
Ristic Study trigger.
I will pay 1. This is how many I own. This is how much mana I need. That's gonna be it for my turn.
Untap, upkeep, Malcolm faces back in. And then I draw. Just go straight to combat. I'm going to send Malcolm for 2 in the air at Tuck.
I will take 2.
Malcolm will get his 4th bounty counter, so he is online.
Alarming.
I will draw a card. The card I will discard and attempt to cast for free is an Omniscience.
Oh,
Whoa.
I have a Ristic Study trigger.
I will pay.
Mystic Remora trigger.
Can't pay the Mystical More.
Nice. I get another snake.
I guess other 2 players, I could Noxious Arrival my Force of Negation if you give me a draw with Ristic Study.
No, yeah, I have lands. I don't have...
No, you lost your shot. But Seedborn Muse and 50 other cards, maybe.
I
But
stand by it. I think Seedborn
no,
Muse,
you're
yeah, you
right.
have
I
to,
win
right?
that game. I have the 1 ring and
the
I have
One Ring and
Thrasios.
Thrasios.
Like, I win the game if you let that resolve.
but now,
like, how are you supposed to know that Omniscience was going to come down?
There's also a
So I
Hermit
can't
Druid
help.
on board, which
Right.
Omniscience doesn't necessarily guarantee a win, but Hermit Druid does.
Tuck, do you want to give me a card or no?
I'm kind of with Kirby on this one. Cam, now's your time to tell me what I should do.
Well, hold up. Here's the other
I do have
thing,
a
though.
reality shift, remember
We
that.
know that Kirby has that creature removal spell, though, right?
The reality shift. So, should we get rid of the Omniscience?
I might protect it when I run out of mana.
But then that's your decision.
To me, that means that Kirby's not afraid of passing as long as Omniscience can resolve.
How do you beat Omniscience?
But that's the thing. So, like, right now, we kind of get a twofer. If we can let Dylan help us get rid of the Omniscience.
Kirby has to get rid of my Hermit Druid, I
Kirby
think.
has to get rid of Hermit Druid, otherwise we all die anyway.
I would agree with that. Maybe if you can cast something,
I am mono blue with 7 cards in here.
we got to make
Okay.
him have it. We got to make
Yeah,
him
all
have
right.
it.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use another snake. I'm just going to cast a Veil of Summer.
I have a Ristic Study trigger that I'll respond to and pay 2 life to go to 28 to Noxious Revival my
We'll
force.
respond to Noxious Revival. I'll counterspell the Noxious Revival.
Ristic Study trigger.
I will pay it.
Counterspell first on the Noxious Revival, that's fine.
Cam, you do get another snake.
I pass priority on Omniscience. I cannot believe I'm about to lose to this card in cEDH in the year of 2024.
Oh, you're about to see some other cards not in cEDH. Cast and expropriate.
Oh, fuck. Ristic Study.
I will not pay for Ristic. And I will draw Fairy Mastermind.
Mystic Remora trigger.
Can't pay.
Starting to move on to other creatures for snake tokens.
We have to vote permanent, right? Like, there's no world we vote turn.
There's no world where we vote turn.
Okay. I haven't played against this card in a long time. Last time I played against this card, that was the rule. I still think it's the rule.
I'll choose time.
You want the spell work
So
stone?
let's take
What, the mana vault?
the Hermit Druid. I will take the One Ring.
Nice. We're just going to deal you more damage on your extra turn.
That Enduring Curiosity.
You know what's also really cool? Veil of Summer doesn't get around Expropriate because Expropriate doesn't target anything.
No targets, yeah.
Yeah, so Kirby can still take this Enduring Vitality.
When you go to do that, I'm going to use one more snake and I'm going to cast a Worldly Tutor.
I think technically you might have to do that in response to the Expropriate because it's in the process
Oh.
of resolving. I don't think you can cast a spell in the process
Okay.
of resolving.
Because I guess you don't know the targets as it's on the stack.
Yeah, but you can just
And
float the
then
just float the green mana and then cast a Worldly Tutor once it
I
resolves.
go find Dual Caster Mage, put it on top of my deck.
I'll play an island. Then we're going to cast Ulamog with a Filer.
Oh, jeez.
Fucking hell.
Christ almighty.
Ristic Study trigger.
I'll pay the Ristic. I'm going to target Cam to exile half his library, round it up, and then Ulamog gets counters equal to the highest CMC spell, and then that's his Annihilator, is how many counters he has.
Half of 84 is 42. Sounds great.
What's the largest CMC?
It is 7.
Ulamog has Annihilator 7.
Oh, good.
And his ward is sack 2 permanent. Couple more. I'll do a Tezzeret's Gambit.
Do you pay the Mystic?
Can't.
Ristic.
Take and tap Fairy Mastermind.
Nice.
Then I will proliferate that. Draw 2 cards. Proliferate the Ulamog. Then I'm going to cast a Kozilek Butcher of Truth.
Fucking
Oh.
shit.
On cast, I draw 4. It has Annihilator 4. Then I will cast a Thron Dynamo.
Ristic Study and Mystic Gamora.
Yeah.
When you guys draw, I get 2 snakes.
I think then I will move to my second turn with 2 Eldrazi's.
Oh, can you imagine if we gave him
lose,
more than one extra turn?
draw for turn. Then I'm going to tap the One Ring to draw 4. Land. I'll move to combat. I'll send Malcolm over at Tuck again for 2. Ulamog over at Dylan, and Kozilek also at Tuck. Annihilator 8 going at Dylan. And then Annihilator 4 going at Tuck.
I only have 7. Sorry.
All right, I go down to 3 snakes.
Annihilator 8. Wait, it just says you'd lose the game, is what it says.
Rakeki.
And then on damage, go up on Malcolm, draw a card. Then I can play a card for free. Now I'll play the Trinisphere.
Oh, I should have made a ton of snakes when you drew with the One Ring.
I draw off the Trinisphere.
Cast and enter the Infinite.
You pay the Mystic?
I'll pay the Mystic.
I think Trinisphere is weird. I think Trinisphere, even with Malcolm, Trinisphere would still make you pay 3 for it at least.
The Trinisphere will always override whatever's letting you cast something for free.
Yeah, that's fine. I can just pay with Hermit Druid and these 2.
Boom.
Casting without paying its mana cost is the same as casting for mana cost equal to 0. And Trinisphere says, hey, 0 isn't 3. You better be 3. So no matter what, Trinisphere still makes you...
Always got to be 3.
Yeah, I'm good. So good. We're dead.
I would draw my whole deck and I have a Thassa's.
Oh, nice. It doesn't help that I make a bunch of 1/1 snakes when you draw your whole deck, so.
Nice win, dude. That was great.
That was insane.
Yeah, that was sick.
I was not expecting that at all.
Neither was I.
Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to support us directly, you can do so on Patreon, like our $100 patrons.
Spengler, Larceny Roars, Your Boy Blue, Sparky B, Insomnia, SC Phillip, Bolden Groupie, Gecko 21, Caleb Ritchie, Zach Hartley, Reactive, Sean in the Ice, Stormageddon, Luke Cook, Demon of Oscaries, Peter Stewart, Cornell Wild, Unger Butts, Nick Foles, Go to 9, Quadja, Hamid, Laurent, Connell, and Baby G Bus.
If you want to pick up any of our merch, you can do that at playtowinmtg.com.
Big thank you to Dragon Shield for supporting the show. Use code PLAYTOWIN5 with our affiliate link for 5% off Dragon Shield.
Follow us on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram for more content.
Thank you for watching.
See you next time.
Should we talk about our $50 patrons? Roy Turner, Mystic Muffin Man, Jacob Bauer, Tyler Watson, Zachary Coulson, Tyler H, Mallcraft, Jabaha, Mace the Eight, Dalton Cortez, Hubba Ghost, Justin, Man Solo, Jacob Depp, Jan Wildfang, Thomas Bueno, and David Nelson. Thanks, y'all. Cool.
Dude, cEDH is so crazy. Like that did, like, what was that? That was just kind of nuts. I don't know.
2 games that caught me off guard, right smack in the row. What?